people, welcome back to my channel. If you are new in this channel, please do subscribe, and if you are my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for sharing my content on LinkedIn, for commenting and liking. Now guess what, today is my birthday, and yes, I'm shooting this video on my birthday because that's how I love you so much. In here just to share with you the most simplest way of developing a job search strategy. Now I understand that we all be talking about a strategy. What is a job search strategy? We all have been bombarding you with this term, and some of you are feeling so overwhelmed already, and some of you are saying, I hear you talking about a job search strategy, but I don't know how to go about developing one. Yes, I understand there's what we call career assessment. You are talking about networking, you are talking about personal branding, you're talking about industry, but I want to come here and just help you where to begin when you start to develop this job search strategy. Now, without any waste of time, let us dig into the reason why we're here. So number one, when you are developing a job search strategy, is to ask yourself a question: why? Why are you looking for a job? Why are you job searching? There are many reasons for different people. Some of you, it could be because you are unemployed already. That's why you're looking for a job. Some of you, it could be because you have been retrenched, and we know how COVID has affected a lot of professionals, and a lot of people has lost their jobs. And some of you, you could have been dismissed, whether it's fair, whether it was unfair, but you are looking for a job because you were dismissed. And let's be honest, some of you, it could be because you are unhappy at work, or you are in a very unfulfilling job, so you want to move on to the next. So that is the number one reason that you need to ask yourself is, why are you job searching? Once you understand the reason why you're job searching, you have the clarity. Now you have done your homework to say, you know what, I think I need to start job searching. Now, the next question you should ask yourself when you want to develop this strategy is the what. What are you good at? What are you passionate about? What do you have? What are your skills? What are your expertise? What are your, what is your experience? This is when we call you are doing your own skills audit, your own skills analysis, in terms of understanding where you are currently versus where you want to go, or what are the roles that you want to go into. So the what is very critical, because the what will then help you move to the next step. The what will help you to be able to know where to go, right? So you first want to understand your why are you looking for this job, and then number two, the what. The what is it that you have? The what is, what are you passionate about? What are you good at doing? What do you currently have? What skills do you possess? So that is another question that you need to ask yourself. So number three question that you need to ask yourself after you have done all the what and the why is where. That's when you need to start to do your industry research. That's when you need to start to do your, where do you want to work? Which companies, and location is very important. Are you willing to relocate? We know that now, since COVID, I believe that a lot of companies now, appreciate the fact that people can be able to work remotely. So it does not matter where you are. So you can work anytime. And now more than ever, they are now investing into that, because they understand that, you can still, be productive wherever you are, and you don't really need to be at the office 8 hours. So yeah, location is very important. Where exactly do you want to work, and exactly which companies do you want to, target? Once you have done all that work, what's the next step into your strategy is to now make sure that your personal brand is up to date. Is to make sure that your CV is up to date. Make sure that your online presence, is up to date. Look at your LinkedIn profile, look at your Facebook profile, look at your Instagram, any social media that you are in, look at it. The reason why you want to look at that is because you want to be able to position yourself like somebody who's a professional, somebody who's really looking for a job, or somebody that want to attract recruiters. Nowadays, recruiters spend their time on social media. They are looking for their ideal candidates, and one of the places that they will go to is your LinkedIn, which is what most recruiters will use. And also, any future employer out there, anyone who's interviewed you, they will pop into your social media just to check for what's happening there. So you want to make sure that you make your cleanup, make sure that you are good. So that is the thing that you need to work on before you start applying for jobs. Look at your online presence, your branding. What does it say? Look at your CV. What does it say? If you need help in terms of revamping your CV, get a coach, get somebody who can help you. Because one thing that I've seen is that a lot of people miss a lot of things. People are really short selling themselves on paper. People are not communicating their value. People are not telling a story on their CVs. So you need to be able to tell a story, who you are, what are your accomplishments, what have you done, what can you bring on board, to the next employer. So those are the questions that you need to ask yourself. Remember, the why are you doing it? The what are you good at? What are your passion? What are your skills? Where exactly are you going to be looking? Are you going to be looking locally? Are you going to go, outside your province? Are you willing to relocate, or whatever the case may be for you? And then before you want to look at your personal brand, you want to make sure that your papers are up to date. Whatever certification you have, you need to make sure that you've got all the copies certified, just in case one of the job advertisement will request you to send certified copies of your qualification. Now we're moving on to the next step. Now that you've done all the work, now the next thing you want to determine is the how on your strategy. The how are you going to look for these jobs? Where are you going to be looking for these jobs? Number one, it could be because you are going to be applying online. Number two, through companies, recruitment agencies, networking, which is the big thing. Now, let me tell you, the truth is unemployment rate is just in the high. The truth is now the more job seekers we have. The truth is now the more competitive the job market is. So you want to make sure that you talk to people. Talk to people. Learn to talk to people. Have a network of people. And one of the first things that you can do to start networking is people that are close to you, your families, your friends, your ex-colleagues, ask them, and tell them that you are in the market. Because if somebody doesn't know that you're looking for a job, obviously they won't share that job advertisement with you. But just try to talk to people, and this is what is going to really help you stand out in your whole job search. So I think those are the things that you need to look at. Very sweet, but very powerful and impactful information I'm sharing now without going deep into the real strategy itself. But before you want to do this thing, ask yourself this question: is the why, the what, the where, the how, and make sure that your branding is up to date. That's all for now. I'm looking forward to be sharing more content with you. Please do subscribe, please do share. We are going to have a lot of insightful content for you to be able to help you with your career, with your employment, and your job search tips. So from me to you, I'd like to say thank you so much for your well wishes. Thank you so much for popping in on my DMs and wishing me well for my birthday. I really had a good time, and I am looking forward to evolve, to be growing with you guys. From me to you, thank you so much. Mwah!